I think I do.
I would say so. I've come across a lot of people of different races and cultures and different things from a small town, so it's definitely different here. So I would say so.
I mean, kind of, not really.
Yes, in some aspects. And a lot of science classes, I feel like it's more diverse in those types of classes than maybe other majors.
Yeah, I think so. I do.
I think that UK is somewhat diverse. I mean, you see a lot of different like cultures and stuff.
Do you think that the university has a lack of diversity?
Well, you know, that's a good question because a lot of people would argue, well, there is diversity here depending on how you define it. And there is diversity here. So it's not a question of whether or not there's diversity here. It's a question of whether there is enough diversity to enrich the educational experience the way the university promises that it wants to deliver to students, and to become a top-tier institution in order to deliver the kind of education that makes our students competitive. Then the students have to have a diverse experience here, and you can't have a diverse experience without diverse people.
Do you think that there are particular types of diversity that the university is lacking more than others, or there are particular types that you guys target more than others?
There obviously is when you think about the demographics of Kentucky. Kentucky is a state that is primarily Caucasian. There are 4.4 million people in this state, and less than 8% are black or African American, less than 3% Latino, and less than 2% Asian. So yeah, there are some disparities in the kind of diversity. We're trying to achieve as much richness as we can in diversity.
What is the university doing to help promote diversity?
My name is Chastity Holloman Douglas, and I'm the director of our Health Colleges Student Diversity Office. And what our office has been charged with is helping each of our health colleges here at UK to increase diversity here. And so we collaborate on a number of events, but our office has three focus areas: recruitment of minority students or underrepresented students. So once we are able to successfully recruit these students, and then we have several different programs that help to keep them here and make sure that they're successful. We've also started diversity dialogue discussions, which those allow all of our health college communities to really come together and discuss different topics that help to that help to increase our cultural awareness, increase our cultural sensibility.
And my name is Khalil Baker. I'm the director of the Martin Luther King Center. A majority of what we do out of the King Center focuses around two primary areas. One is providing support for underrepresented students, which is very important when you're talking about students that are on a predominantly white campus. What we see with retention and success of students is if they feel a part of campus, if they feel connected to campus, they're more likely to succeed, they're more likely to stay.
What have been the difficulties in promoting diversity and inclusion at UK?
Well, one of the obvious things is money, because in order to increase diversity and identify smart, promising people from different ethnic backgrounds to bring here, often they're coming from not so wealthy economic backgrounds. As a land-grant institution, our commitment is to Kentucky. And I've told you what the demographics of Kentucky are. 8% or less that are African American, And if you take that 8% and look at just the college-going age population, now you have an even smaller percent. And there are 68 institutions of higher education in Kentucky, and all of them want to diversify also. So if 68 institutions are going to fight over that handful of people, there's not going to be a lot of diversity. So somebody's got to get creative. And when someone becomes involved, they should become involved for reasons that include what Austin said. He said he just thinks everybody deserves an equal chance. And if we all started from that premise, then we would have fewer problems trying to get diversity to happen.